Hi dears, this is Monisha from Bharadasana Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Children, today in this session, you are going to learn one new topic from science. And our lesson name is... No. Children, I am not going to tell you the name. I am going to give you a clue. You have to find out the name of the lesson. Okay, your first clue. Children, you are walking in a ground. Suddenly you are feeling something warm and chilly. What it is? You all find it, right? Okay, now I'm give you another clue. You have to find it clearly. Okay, children, while it's moving, all the leaves in the trees will shake. What is this, children? Yes, you're correct. It is hair. Our lesson name is hair, water and weather. We are going to learn today science for class 3rd and our lesson name is hair, water and weather. In this part, we are going to learn about hair. Okay, children? Hair. Children, do you know where does the hair presence? The hair is present all the places. It is surrounded us. The hair is all around us. Children, it is around us. Can we see it? No, children, we can't see the hair. Then can we smell it? No, children, we can't smell the hair. Can we taste it at least? No, we can't taste it. We can't taste the hair, we can't see the hair, we can't smell the hair. Then how come we know the hair is around us? Yes, we know the presence of hair while it's moving. While the hair moves, we know the hair is present there. Okay, children? Then, properties of hair. Hair oda properties enna? Properties of hair. You are going to learn the hair property. First, hair occupies space. Children, I'll give you one balloon. What you will do? You will blow the balloon. Right? You blow the balloon with hair. What will happen? The empty space inside the balloon occupies with water. Occupies with the empty space inside the balloon occupies with hair. Right? Yes, hair occupies space. After you are filling it with air, what will happen to that balloon? The balloon becomes to one shape, right? The balloon becomes big and it comes to one shape. As children, the shape of the balloon is given by the hair. The hair you blow on, right? That hair only gives the shape to that balloon. Hair gives shape to things. Not only balloon, children, even for footballs, volleyballs, tires, all these things filled with hair. After you are filling it with hair, it gives one shape to that things. Hair gives shape to things. Okay, hair as mass. Children, see this picture. You have one football. The football is empty. You don't have any hair. Okay. Now, what you are doing? You are filling it with hair pump. You are filling the hair with hair pump. What will happen to that football? The football becomes weight. The football becomes heavier. Right. Mass is nothing but the quantity. The hair. The quantity of air fills inside the football makes it weight. Right. That's the mass of hair. And see here, children, here you have two balloons. One without hair, the another one is filled with hair. Tell me, children, in which one you have the mass? Yes, you all are right that this balloon has mass because it's filled with hair and it has some quantity. Right? This is the example for your hair as mass. Now, what does hair contains, children? Now, what does hair contains, children? We learnt hair is around us. It gives shape to things and all, right? Now, what does the hair contains? Hair is a mixture of gas. Hair is a mixture of gas. And the name of gases are oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen and water vapor. These are the names of gas present in the air. These are the gases present in the air. Let's see. First, oxygen. Children, while hearing oxygen, can you remember something? Yes, we all live by breathing and we all breathe in oxygen. Right. What we breathe out then? We are breathing out carbon dioxide. What we are breathing in? We are breathing in oxygen and we are breathing out carbon dioxide. Like us, plants also uses carbon dioxide and oxygen. But how? The carbon dioxide breathed out by us. Right. That takes by plants. Yes, plants takes in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen, and we breathes in oxygen and breathes out carbon dioxide. By taking carbon dioxide inside, what plant will do? Plant prepare their food. As children, by carbon dioxide, plant prepare their food. Okay, in air only there will be gases. No, air also contains dust, smoke and germs. As children, dust like the chalk piece dusters. You are keeping one book in on rack. Okay, you are leave it for some years. After some years, you are opening the book. What you will see? On top of that book, you will see some dust. Like, right, all the dusters will mix in the air. Smokes, vehicle smokes. The vehicles we are driving, it gives out smoke. Right, it leaves some smokes. That also mixes with air. It also present in the air, and even some germs also present in the air. All this will make the air dirt. As children, the dust, smoke and germs makes the air dirt. That dirt air will make us sick. Yes, sick means what? Ill. Yes, that dirt air will make us ill or unhealthy, children. Okay, now we are going to see uses of air. First, living things. By hearing living things, do you know what and all living things, right? You already learned it. Okay, let's tell with me. Okay, children, now tell with me the names of the living things. Living things like human, plants, aquatic animals, birds, everything need air to live, air to survive. For all these living things, air is important. This is the main use of air. Then, drying wet clothes. Children, what you will do? Today you are wearing this dress. For another day also you wear this dress without washing it. No, right? You will wash the dresses with water. How the water dries, children? How the water in the dress dries? Yes, the water in the dress dries by air. Not only the wet cloths, children, it also dries the wet surface. Okay, it dries the wet surface and wet cloths. By drying that, air helps us. And air gives shape to things. In previous, we see the examples like balloon. If you have only empty balloon, you are filling with air, right? If you have a football, you are filled it with air, right? What happened to that things? Both of them become to one shape, right? That shape is given by the air. Now, children, the last one in the air, the last gas in the air, water vapor in air. In this, I am going to give you one activity. Okay, children, try this at home. Okay, take one glass and fill it with some ice cubes. Place it in a table and leave it for some time. After some time, what will happen to that ice cubes? You will saw some water droplets on the surface of the glass, right? Yes. How the water droplets form? It is the reaction of water vapor in the air. As children, the water vapor cool downs the ice cubes and water droplets forms. This is how water vapor in the air reacts. Try this at home and find how water vapor in the air reacts. Okay, children? Thank you, children. In this part, you all learned about air and its uses and its properties, and also you got one activity from this topic, right? Try that activity and find out how water vapor reacts in the air. Let's meet in our next session, children. Bye. Take care.